Greetings. So you're in Hayatul Qulub, Volume 2, Biography of the Prophet Muhammad. So the Shias used to say, like my father used to say, that what is this in the Sunni sources? Jibreel comes and takes this, opens the heart of Muhammad and cleans it. But here we have it too. Amina radiallahu anhu said, when I experienced labor, I heard many voices in my house which were not like the voices of human beings. Then I observed a flag of heavenly silk brocade which was attached to a handle of ruby. And, okay, not from here, sorry, I started long back. Okay, here, oh Amina, how many strange things the soothsayers and the idols will have to see from your sons. Then I saw, so this is Amina narrating, then I saw a tall youth, more handsome than all others, and his dress was the best of all. I imagined he was Abdul Mutalib. He approached me and took up my son in his lap and put his saliva in the child's mouth. He had with him a golden plate studded with emeralds, and there was also a comb. Excuse me. He ripped my son's belly open. Took out his heart, picked up a black dot therefrom, which he threw away. Then he took out a bag of green silk. From that bag he brought out a kind of white grass and filled it in my son's heart, placed it back at its place, drew his hand over my son's belly and talked with him. My son also talked with him, but I could not follow the talks, except that man at last told my son, be in the protection and security of Allah. Verily, I have filled your heart with faith, knowledge, confidence, and courage. You are the best of creation. Successful is he who will follow you. So, and woe unto him who opposes you. Then he took out another white silken bag. From that bag he brought out a finger ring and pressed it between his shoulders. Thereby its mark rose up on the skin, and then he said, my Lord. So this is what Abdul Muttalib has been doing with his grandchild. However, we are told here in Hayatul Qulub that Prophet Muhammad was born after Abdullah passed away. So there's one line I came across here, and I cannot find it. I'm going back. I can't find it here. So this is chapter 5, date of birth of Prophet Muhammad and miraculous events of that time. Some say dates are, like there are so many dates you really cannot make out how the Shias came to one date and, okay, 12th Rabi Awal, 17th Rabi Awal, 12th Rabi Awal, 10th Rabi Awal, did I say 8th? 8th also. So they're all concerned about this after the birth of Holy Prophet had taken place 55 or 45 days or 30 days after the destruction of the elephant army on Friday. 17th Rabi Awwal or daybreak. Some say on the same day, like the elephant. So it's so confusing. Like, then this statement is supported by a narration wherein the Holy Prophet is reported to have said, I was born during the reign of Noshirwan, Adel the Just. It is also said that it was the 20th, and according to some 1st or 20th or 28th of Shabat Rumi, and that it was the 17th day of the month Vay of the Persians, and the star Aqrab was shining from the constellation of Qamar. And Mashar says that the indicator of so what I was saying is once on Facebook that I have read that the Prophet's heart was open, but it's not here, it's even worse. Amina has imagined his mother, Amina, Prophet's mother, that Abdul Muttalib, his grandfather, her father-in-law, had come. So this is some problem Amina was having, and that she imagined seeing. Oh God! So this was just an imagination. But it had to be recorded here. And then I don't know where before this, if I've skipped some, because I got really tired of seeing this. Sorry, like something just moved on my leg. It was the bed sheet cover. I've adopted your guardianship, love of your friends. Anyways, they cannot, they will perhaps later on give us the names of all the Imams, but how they do it is Muhammad Ali, Ali Muhammad, Muhammad Ali, Ali Muhammad. Son, I mean, if God was all-knowing and he's the prophet of the all-knowing God, then should he have not known what are the names? Now we have two Imams. One is in occultation, the other is His Highness Aga Khan. Sorry, I cannot believe in this kind of religion which all-knowing prophet, the prophet of all-knowing God, omniscient, and not telling us their names. And please don't give me excuses. Enough is enough. Shias are, sorry to say this, see how we get deceived? So please don't say it's only in the Sunni books that Jibreel came and cleaned the heart of Prophet Muhammad, Rasulullah, and what is this? And what is that? Ridiculous. He will have 12 Imams, then he described his birth and appointed a prophet. But where are the true names given of 12 Imams? And a lot may have been copied by the Bible, that this was given in that book, and this Bible book, and that Bible book. Anyhow, so I still feel that Imam Hussein's really, what's coming, love, when they say loving God, what is true love? Okay, look, and it is mentioned in the 5th chapter that, O Musa, I will for Bani Israel raise a prophet like you. Or that this is, this is in the 5th chapter of whom? Which Quran? Okay, his brothers are from the progeny of Ismail, and it is mentioned in the books of Habakkuk and Daniel that Almighty Allah will manifest His book from Yaman, and His Holiness from Mount Faran. Look at this, and it is mentioned in the book Shia. I'm just in praise of Holy Prophet. So all his the evidence is given. Here, the pretext of pretenders will be nullified through him. Jeez. So all this is happening. But Abdullah did die before the child's birth, Muhammad's birth. Now, let me see. Okay, it is mentioned in Injil, yes, the Masih, yes, the Comforter. But he has told his companions, I'm going and very soon. Farqalit is to arrive. Sorry, Farqalit. Sorry. So, I will continue later.